Today I'll be demonstrating how to make lampblack using fatwood in order to create black tattoo ink. Unlike the charcoal ink you may have seen me use in other videos, this pigment creates a much truer black as opposed to the blue-gray tattoos typical of charcoal. You'll see a direct comparison at the end of the video. And just a side note, lampblack is basically soot, but there are more detailed defining factors there that are irrelevant to this video. This method is pretty straightforward and involves gathering soot created by burning fatwood, the heavily resin-impregnated wood found most readily in stumps of dead pine trees. Burning fatwood is far from the only way to create a usable soot, and I will be exploring other methods and materials in the future. I cannot take credit for the soot capturing method implemented here. This method of contained burn and soot gathering comes directly from a video by Nighthawk and Light, and I will link to it below. Essentially, the fatwood is being burned and its soot collected on the stainless steel pot to then be gathered by brushing from the pot's surface. It's quite oily and not at all desirable to get on your hands or any unintended surface if you wish to avoid a large mess. And, as is probably clear from the footage, it was windy, which is not a favorable condition for this burning method, nor especially collecting the soot. I highly suggest utilizing a still day to avoid frustration. Along with trying this new ink, I couldn't help but use a new method of application, and the one I chose for the style of this particular tattoo was cut and rub, which is exactly what it sounds like. After flaking some obsidian blades, I mixed a small amount of the soot with vodka. Then, using the flakes I had chipped from a chunk of volcanic glass, I layered several sets of lines in this crescent moon pattern. Intending to have a sketchy line style, I felt this was the right place to start observing the effects of this method. I made some cuts deeper than others, and some at shallower angles to the skin. Fairly often, I rubbed in the ink before the cuts began to heavily seep or clot. 4 weeks later, I found the results acceptable, with the overall design requiring another pass to achieve the desired look. And, as you can see, lampblack or soot ink on the left is noticeably black, while the charcoal to the right is a gray-blue. That's all for today, but definitely subscribe and keep an eye out for more tattooing videos. In the meantime, check out my other ones if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. See you again soon.